We are starting off today's DIY with a 9.5-inch wide and thick piece of styrofoam, and it measures 30 inches long. Here you see me measuring out the middle point of that 9.5-inch measurement. If you are wondering what we are making a super glam mirrored wall lamp. And I've had some of these tiles left over. These are super gorgeous, and I will place it on the center of where I made the marking just now. Here I'm measuring out the middle point of the mirrored tile and put a marking on the styrofoam. Next, I'm placing the bottom of another mirrored tile where I made the marking on the styrofoam. And I'm repeating the same step on the other side, making sure that everything is straight and level. An 11 by 14 chopping mat from Dollar Tree will be our shade, and I cut it to 9 inches and of course left a 14-inch part, so it can wrap around the styrofoam. And then I folded it about 1/2 to 3/4 inch on each side so I could fold it around like this. Then I used this really pretty wallpaper from Dollar Tree, and I cut it to size of the plastic shade, and then we will transfer it onto the styrofoam. Make sure that you center it so you have an overlap to cover the sides of the foam. I made sure to smooth out any wrinkles for a really nice and smooth look. And after the wallpaper has been installed, I can put that last piece of mirror on there as well to complete the design. And then I've just traced out around the mirrors to get rid of that extra styrofoam. The next step is to carefully remove the styrofoam away from the mirrors. When you turn it over, you can see that it is uneven. The styrofoam is high on one side and lower on the other, and you definitely want it lower so when you turn it over that you don't see the white of the styrofoam showing. You can see here that I evened it out. The foam has some pretty rough edges once you cut it with that knife, so here I'm taking a sanding block to smooth everything out. Here you can see the difference. That is the unsanded side, looking pretty rough, and then the other side is really smooth. The next step is to adhere our shade to the design we made, and I used some white Dollar Tree duct tape for this. And here comes that extra touch of glam. I've had 3 of these beautiful crystal pieces left over from a lamp that I had ordered, and we're gonna embellish this wall light with those crystals. And this is the only solution I could come up with at a time. I cut 3 little squares out of the styrofoam and glued them together, and then wrapped leftover wallpaper around it and used glue to mount them inside of the light. This was the piece I mounted right in the center above the mirror, but later in the video you will see that I made a change to that. And for the side pieces, I had to make them a lot flatter because the shade is a lot lower on the sides due to the curve. So I had to make an adjustment for that. To secure the crystal to the styrofoam, I simply took the wire of the crystal piece and poked it into the styrofoam until I felt it had a strong hold. Then to juice the lampshade up a little bit, I used this gold trim. I will leave a link for everything I used in the description box below. And I just taped it onto the top and the bottom. Of course, this is always the most gratifying part, when you pull back that plastic off the mirror and everything starts to look really gorgeous. Our cat was there to supervise, to make sure that I did everything correctly. She was fascinated with that string that came off the backing of that gold trim, so we had a little fun playing. Now back to our project and completing the lamp. These are USB rechargeable motion sensor lights that I purchased from Temu. They are magnetic and they can easily be removed to recharge. I needed something shorter, so these were perfect, and they come with a strong adhesive as well. So these worked out great. They also have 3 light settings, you know, daylight, that cool light, and then the warm light, which of course I'm using the warm light. I was a bit worried that the motion sensor may not work through that chopping mat, but actually it worked out really well. Remember earlier I told you that I removed that block on the center, and I actually replaced it with a cup hook to hang that crystal there. And here you can see where I mounted the light. I have it shining down on the crystal so they can reflect the light. My idea was to have one shining up and one down, but it actually worked out better with the top one being mounted flat against the back. And I just mounted the whole thing with command strips, and here is the final result. It is so gorgeous. The motion lights work perfectly. They shut off after 20 seconds. As soon as you step back in front of it, both of them come on. Since these crystals are a little bit hard to come by, you could also use maybe some icicles from the Dollar Tree, which would also make it cheaper, or like some crystal garlands from Amazon perhaps. You could also use flexible adhesive mirrors instead, and if you don't have access to Styrofoam, you could just use some cardboard or layers of cardboard. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, got some inspiration, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in my next one.